considering how often I use this deck and the one that's coming up in Duel 4, I'm surprised I never actually showcased this in, Duel Links content videos. Welcome, everybody, to another case of a fusion deck used by a synchro character. So, and in this case, I kind of have no idea why I did this with, the Colin specifically. But, yeah, this is a case of I did it. I don't know why. His skill doesn't really help that much with this deck. I just did it because why not, really? And plus, especially considering this game has a lot of, a lot of decks, and any character can use any deck. So even though the skills may or may not reflect it, it doesn't really matter that much. But just characters are preferred with a certain deck. Well, except for your DM characters. DM characters tend to do more generic stuff, but you get the idea. Point is, point is, I kind of want to see freaking, great, I forgot the name. I had the name right on top of my head, and I already forgot. Freaking Yuri? Yeah, Yuri into, Duel Links. But I still want to see you go first. But, hey, I'm just going to wait for Yuri to show up and then, has shown his real Predaplants. Because the thing is, this guy is still to this day the only Predaplant fusion monster, despite being a fusion archetype. So, but then again, the one we got is actually kind of cool. And by kind of cool, I mean kind of annoying to deal with, considering this guy just will not allow you to continue living. But then again, that's just Predaplants in a nutshell. So anyway, so why summon two? Why not just summon two? Because I have to. Why not just, use them? And yeah, just so you know, I only have two of them. I don't have the three because this guy's a UR card, and the box it's in is not very great. So, yeah. So, here I thought that, hey, I'm just going to have this fun deck, right? No big deal. Going to end off in less than 4 minutes. It's probably not going to be shown here. And then the stall fest happens. So, yeah. We're about a third of the way through, a bit less than a third of the way through, and we could have had a game already. Yeah, as you can probably tell, this is going to be one of the most complicated duels I've had, and this is kind of worthy of why it's here. Because look at my opponent's board right now. 3 face-down back rows, an Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon in the Pendulum Zone, a Time Gazer Magician in a place he can't go to because he still needs after all these trap cards. Yeah. And we're still not even halfway through. This is going to be insane. So anyway, remember what I said about the synchro character? So, yeah, let's do some synchro summoning. Why not? So, yeah. So at this point, I was like, okay, since I'm using Colin anyway, and Inferno Avenger is part of his skill, why not just, try to summon his main dude, Inferno Doom Dragon. So, yeah. So, here's the Inferno Doom Dragon, everyone. Yes, that guy is freaky and creepy. Just like the Predaplants. But unfortunately, despite all the effort used to synchro summon it, and this is probably the only time I've ever synchro summoned Inferno Doom Dragon in this Predaplant deck, he was completely useless and got immediately Raigeki break. Yeah, he didn't even got a chance to live for a few seconds. And that was the only time I could ever summon him in this deck. This deck is mainly meant for, the fusion monster. So, yeah. Why not just, get that freaking polymerization, don't use it. Yeah, yeah, what's going on? Didn't he have, a Time Gazer Magician there? Oh, no, yeah, he did it with the Raigeki break, right. Yeah, now what? Well, I don't want to attack because, he could have, a million options of face-down cards, like maybe throw in a Drowning Mirror Force or something, so that's why I didn't do anything with it. So yeah, I'm actually well concerned of what to do next, because my opponent can't do anything because he's using a Pendulum deck, and I can't do much because I'm fearful of what's going to happen on his face-downs. So yeah, I'm doing this, putting defense mode just in case he has Drowning Mirror Force. He doesn't, but, that means the like. But then he probably could have still had the Grinding Mirror Force, to be honest. Probably could have still had it. But no, he still has a Tiki Soul. It's kind of weird. Why he has Tiki Soul in the Pendulum deck? Why does he have that there? Kind of random. This ain't no Phantom Knight card. It's not a level 3. Okay. So anyway, now he's now he's throwing out the Stargazer and our Pendulum Dragon. And then here we go. It's time to do what Yuya does best. BS's way to summon Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. You know, not gonna lie, when I first saw that animation, I was like, wow, this is actually pretty accurate to Arc 5. Like, that animation was exact. Pretty good. And I believe the same goes for Dark Rebellion Sea Dragon, that just basically the same thing. Granted, I haven't watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time other than Arc 5, so yeah, I don't know how accurate everyone else's, animations are relative to, the Duel Links, animations, but I think Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon is just, on point. So anyway, let's see how much I'll screw over Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. Anyway, this guy, who has, he has the power to give a Predator counter to anything. In this case, Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon, it turns to level 1. And, Rafflesia actually just, yeets out some things. And then, yeah, also, again, Rafflesia is just absolute nonsense when it comes to Predator counters. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much game. So yeah, the craziest duel I've ever had in a while. Not that crazy, but crazy in a while. So anyway, that's it for Predaplants for now. And now next time, another deck they haven't seen, but I absolutely enjoy. DDs.
This is a sign that I can't give up. It's time for me to stand up and duel for what's right.